Yes, ladies and gentlemen, after about 34 years of using my old coffin, we've decided it was time to trade it in for this new model.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, it is. And you know, for most people, they end up with one coffin in their lifetime if they're lucky. Well, not if they're lucky, because that means they no longer have a lifetime. But I'm honored to be moving on up to my second coffin, and we'll show you how it came to be and examine some of its features during this week's movie. Let's forget the monkey business for a moment and talk about my incredible new coffin. Now, we've been keeping it under wraps for a couple of months now, and it's a great honor to finally be using it on our show. Of course, the creation of the new coffin didn't happen overnight.
No, it was worse than that.
So we thought we'd fill you in on how it came to be.
Well, stupid, what are we waiting for?
That was a pause for dramatic emphasis. Our old coffin came into being around 1972 to replace the original plain wooden coffin of the original Svengoolie, Jerry G. Bishop. It was built by stagehand Bobby Walker at WFLD, and the design that would be painted on the front was created by me.
No way. Hello?
I inherited the coffin and first used it on air in 1979, and it still had Dad's face on the front.
All that matters is that the fans of the show liked it.
Eventually, I added on my image, which has remained on the lid for over 34 years, but the coffin was never intended to last for so long, and as the wear became evident, our friends at Acme Design Incorporated in Elgin stepped up to create a new coffin.
Yay!
The Acme Design staff drew upon the past coffin design and various other influences to start creating the new coffin.
There we are.
They crafted it to exact specifications and improved upon the old design to add more stability.
Well, now that's using your head.
Various color schemes were considered,
Oh, beautiful.
and the coffin lid design gradually took shape.
Open sesame.
Unique features were created that might just be unsettling to an unsuspecting viewer.
It's quite disturbing, you know. Quite disturbing. Yes, quite disturbing.
Once the full design was definite and all the features agreed upon,
Excellent.
it was time to construct the full prototype to make sure everything we had envisioned would be workable and appropriate.
Yeah, it's great to finally have some clean, wholesome heroes that kids can look up to.
As the coffin evolved, it was apparent that a new page was about to be added to the history of Svengoolie.
Oh, yeah!
And the prototype was ready to be unveiled at a live Halloween event, Nightmare on Chicago Street in Elgin.
Oh, my gosh! I'm sorry. Svengoolie has joined us on stage. Welcome, Sven.
I want to thank everybody for coming to the city of Elgin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mayor of Elgin.
Whoa! I want to thank everybody for coming out for the Halloween event in Nightmare on Chicago Street. We're going to look forward to doing it again next year, but we have a special presentation. Elgin has a long history in the casket business. Elgin Metal Casket was here for many, many years, and as a special presentation to Svengoolie, we noticed that his coffin was getting a little bit weather-worn, and Acme Design found an old print of a coffin that we thought would be appropriate for Svengoolie, and as a gift to him from the city of Elgin and Acme Design, we have a brand new coffin.
You're kidding me. This is unbelievable. This is so cool. Look at this. I really want to thank Acme Design and everybody here in Elgin for this. We're going to be shooting new shows for next year,
And I can't wait to get into this and then come out of it. Thank you all so much. This is tremendous.
The prototype coffin had definitely met with everyone's approval, and the Acme Design folks knew that they were headed in the right direction. No, not just backstage.
Just pick it up and go.
With all this excitement, there was still one important matter to be handled. Making sure that it fit yours truly, or that I would fit in it.
Am I wrong? Or did it just get fatter in here?
And of course, that included making sure that it'd close up entirely while I was inside it.
Good night, fat boy.
But that was just the beginning. You ain't seen nothing yet.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see. With the prototype coffin unveiled, the Acme Design Incorporated staff gave the public another sneak peek at it at a special charity appearance for the American Association of Zookeepers at Brookfield Zoo.
Hey, bring the wife and kiddies. Come see the show.
Before heading back to Acme's headquarters to complete the coffin. With extreme care, the Acme artist brought the new coffin to its full glory.
You got it, baby. We can do that.
Adding new color, along with additional design features, playing off recognizable aspects of the old coffin, and even some rather familiar additions. When the coffin arrived, our crack staff carefully transported it to the Dungeon studio. Good thing that Acme included some instructions.
You don't touch anything, say anything, or do anything unless I tell you. Got it?
Soon it arrived at its new final resting place.
When?
Coffin feature operations were checked,
She's alive. Alive!
and the new coffin was finally home. Among the new coffin's extras, the chicken claws holding the side handles, which have tiny electrodes at their tops, the tiny skull surrounding the Sven skeleton face, the unique coffin door knocker, the two bats representing the traditional theatrical comedy and tragedy masks,
Now that's comedy.
the distinguished Svengoolie crest,
Oh, and it's a nice one, too.
and other significant features.
Whoa, don't look now, but I'm immortalized.
Not to mention its own unique lighting. And a few things that we still can't explain.
There's something screwy here.
Our thanks to the staff of Acme Design Incorporated for creating my new resting place, which will appear on all our new shows from now on. Oh, and the old coffin? It will have a place of honor in Chicago's Museum of Broadcast Communications for fans to get a close-up look at a piece of Svengoolie history.
Bravo! Bravo! Hey, was that moving? Was that a great bit?
You know, there's something fishy about this whole program, but you know that by now. And I know that I'm certainly enjoying this new coffin. I'll never have to lift up the top edge again when I get into it. I know you people always complained about that, but you won't complain if you tune in next week for more fun right here on the Svengoolie program, and I know that you shall. Ooh, chicken's hanging on my shield. That's not good. Well, time to deploy the shield, and I'll see you next week. Oh.